Even if a king or a queen died, they only will turn into a corpse. They won't say, carry outside the king or queen. They're just going to say, take out that dead body, take out that corpse. All those titles of academia, all the things that you acquired and destinies and success and fame, everything ends with that. Once the secret of life has left you. And everything and everyone, may they be king or a poor man, black or white, smart or dumb, everything will go into a half a square meter of space, and they will vanish in there. Where to? Oh, you traveler, oh, I don't know where to, where will vanish again. So what's going to happen to you? Nothing. So if your end is in the end to be nothing, and where there is something nothing, were you even something in the beginning from? So the beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. What turns into a nothing, maybe was a nothing in the beginning as well. Why do you call a Fata Morgana or hallucination? How do you call it that? A Fata Morgana or hallucination? Who is here a doctor for something? Did it have a beginning? Yes, it seems so. Apparently. We only call it a hallucination because it appeared to us to be a truth. Wasn't that a good explanation, my brother? I think this was a great explanation. A hallucination is only being defined like that because its meaning is that in the beginning it seemed to be true, but in the end it wasn't there anymore. So it wasn't true in the end. Oh, that it wasn't true at all. It's what we call a hallucination, my brother. Or call it a Fata Morgana or Mother Morgana. In the end, are we truly there? Are we just hallucinations? Look into the grave of your grandfather. Did you even have a grandfather? Yes? Yes or no? Jein is a new old way of saying yes, no in German. And it's only in German. Yeah, like to be between yes and no. I don't know whether it's in Chinese it's Jiajin Yang maybe or something. Did you even have a grandfather, a grandmother? And did they have a grandfather or grandmother? Well, yes, where are they now? If they were still there, you had one. But if they're not there, then did you even have one? And what kind of a world do we live right now? Is it true or not true? Sheikh, you're confusing us. No, you were confused. I'm just switching it around. All that's been switched around. It's an explanation of what your confusement was, that you are actually confused by this world. That we took everything that was false to be true. And now we have to swallow. Now we have to let the bitter truth stand in front of us to get a better understanding, to get a heavenly understanding, and that we get to the high level of heavenly understanding, of heavenly intelligence. Everything that is in this world, that is moving, once it turns into nothing, Are you really truly here or not? Are you just an appearance? Yes or no? Yes, no, not yes or no. Yes. Why? Because according to science, yes. Why? The atom itself is nothing, and you are you contain all of nothing. If the atom is, if it dissolves, there is no picture, no sound even. How do we get to the heavenly spheres? If you step over the boundaries, over the blockades and walls of the earthly hallucinations and rules and what's forbidden, and you step out of that, why you are still living on earth, then you don't need that plane as a time machine. You don't need that ship to be a time machine. You don't need the train as a machine to move you ahead. You don't need the car as a machine to move you ahead. You don't need all of that. If while you're living, establish a good relationship with your Lord, with your Creator, then all the obstacles for you to progress will be taken away by the Lord of creation himself. And then all of creation is free for you, is open itself to you. Sesame, open itself. Simsalabim, no, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Simsalabim. My lady, madam, what's your name?
Inge macht gute Dinge.
Do you know that term? Zimzalabim. What do you do with that? Well, you do magic with it. Like Pantau, for example. And then suddenly you have the rabbit out of a hat. So, caps to that. That's a magic word, Simsalabim, to get rabbits out of your hat. Where does Simsalabim come from? It came from Andalusia, where the Spaniards lived together with the Muslims, and some Spaniards, with some Spanish Muslims, and divine servants that actually made it, while they were still alive, to step outside of the earthly laws and that were allowed without those having to use the earthly laws to say to be. And with one word, everything was open and could move in one moment from one point to another. And for that, they used a word for that. They said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Zimzalabim.
And those Spaniards, they couldn't pronounce it, because it was an Arabic word in the name of the all-merciful and almighty. That is the key to open all kinds of things that don't open to everyone. In the name of the Almighty, in His name, if you care it for that, and if you give that authority, they only have to say, open, reveal yourself, open you up yourself, then it will open. Space and time will move for them. It's no problem for them. Even Einstein himself knew that space is getting shorter or is bending, something like that. Nobody knows around here. Time, it's bending. It means it turns into just one plate, like one piece, one sheet, and then there is no space or time anymore. And he found out that with physical understanding, And that for a friend of God, that is Simsalabim. No, that's Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The Spaniards, oh my brother, they couldn't actually pronounce Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, so they turned it into Simsalabim. And then those miracles that were then shown, that those saints could reveal, they turned it into Simsalabim and to recreate that to get miracles out of the hat. That is the meaning behind Simsalabim. That all is just a way to copy what has been said and is based on intrigues and lies, and these are all illusions. And those people you call illusionists. But a friend of God that can do that with the power and authority of be, he is not an illusionist. He is the truth. This world is limited and it's mortal, and everything that's mortal was just a hallucination. Everything that is mortal is an illusion. Yesterday, or just right now, when we ate, did we even eat something or not? This is the question now. According to what we assume and how we received it, yes, we ate something, but could you hold on to it? Or where is that table where we ate? Where is the time where we sinned? Where is that day that we spent? It's all gone. Oh, bring it back to me. No, I can't do that. But then it wasn't so true as far as you knew. It was an illusion. And the greatest illusionist is the Lord himself, and it says so in the Holy Quran. O you people, O you believers, know this life on earth is only made of fun, lies and illusions. Look for the truth. That's why you are on earth. And the proof for that is that today becomes yesterday, and has already been ate, and everything that was eaten is already gone. And it was just an assumption, and it seems to be. And there's only a probability inside of it. The probability. What does it mean, probability, my brother? It means the truth gave a probe of what it is. It's an appeal. It's not the truth itself. And perception is just you perceive something that seems to be true. Like, for example, if I'm before surgery and I get an anesthesia for my legs, like I can still see my legs, but I don't feel them anymore. Like your perception inside is that you can't feel it, but then but it's not there. But so everything is based on perception, but that is not the truth. Perception is just, it gives you a probe of what the truth is like. So you have to look for that truth, why you are, to find a way out, and that is the truth. That is Sufism. That die before you die, and then you will get to know the truth. Not why you are laying in grave. Before you are going into the grave, learn about the truth. Do as if you already have died. So everything, all of your earthly wishes and dreams, you put them aside. Your only wish and hope should be to further your relationship with your Lord, with your Creator, to get closer to the Lord, and then there won't be no gravitational force. What is gravitational force? It is the force of all the materialistic values that are pulling on you and making you grave and heavy, and you have to get loose of that materialistic world. And there are two places of attraction, like that of the Lord, that is attraction, and there's a magnetic field or attraction of the earth, and you are being attracted by one side, and you have to decide, and you truly have to be steadfast in your decision, and you should choose correctly and rightly which magnetic field word. What force are you going to accept? That field of earth is just going to pull you apart. But if you let yourself be turned into nothing with me, then in the end you will be someone eventually. And we just say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And then out of the hat there comes you.
Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, Allahu, Allah. Allahümme salli ve sellim ala Nebina Muhammed aleyhisselam salaten teddumu ve ileyhi memereyani ve tuğlet devam. Allahümme salli ve sellim ala Nebina Muhammed aleyhisselam salaten tedumu ve tüda ileyhi memereyali ve tuğlet devam. Muhammeden Resulullah.
May the Lord guide us on His way, forgive us and bless us. Thanks for listening. Thank you for coming.
Danke fürs Kommen.
You're always welcome.
Ihr seid immer willkommen.